Hello, and welcome to One Dope Chick Who Didn't Quit, the show where we turn pain into power and manifest our dreams. We'll discuss the ins and outs of life, love, and letting go so you can grow. Now here's your host, Trena Be Real.
Hey, gotta turn this up for y'all. It's Free Friday, y'all. Do you have your wine? Do you have your water? Do you have your Kool-Aid, baby? You better grab your something because the party about to get started, okay? Okay? Y'all better go ahead. I'll give you a little time. Give you a little time. Me and Jill gonna rewind. Give you a little time, okay? Get your wine, because we have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful lineup tonight. I have my entrepreneur spotlight, all the way from Boston, Massachusetts, Black-owned business, And then I have my fashionista to the stars, not only to the stars, but to the star-ra-ras, the fashionista to the gods, Mr. Ash Jules himself, because this your girl, Trena Be Real. And I'm going to be real as I can be. Y'all see I got my crown on tonight, right? But I got to get a little jam on first. Before I can start the party, I got to get the vibrations going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like any other good party. The DJ got to get us going. I got to be the one girl on the dance floor. That's me. I'm going to be the one on the dance floor. Got my little bottle. I don't know what you're drinking, but I'm drinking a little Stella Rose. There's some of this little Stella Rose. I'm trying to give me a little liquor. Because I'm seeing wine sponsors in my future. Because I like wine. I like good wine, too. So, I'm going to start now with my little Stella Black. This is what I like this. This is good. It's not too sweet. And I don't really drink. I like almost like the Bible. Because I remember when I used to go to church on Sundays and they used to let you get the grapefruit. The little sheet, act like it was wine. So this is my real wine now that I'm old enough. And I'm going to live my life like it's golden, y'all. Y'all get into it. We're going to jam for a little bit. Welcome to the One Dope Chick Who Didn't Quit. Yes, that's right. The One Dope Chick Who Didn't Quit, baby. And I'm living my life like it's golden. So you should too. I'm going to let you get some of this into your system. Hey. It's golden, 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 golden. Living my life like it's golden, golden. Listen, that's why God didn't give me no voice, because He knew I would be up here singing every day. I got my little crown on. I'm feeling good, from the inside out. Got my little Tokyo sweatshirt on because I'm putting that on my vision board. I see myself in 2021. Not only am I going to Bali, but I'm going to Tokyo too. See, I'm just not writing it down. I'm putting it on my body. I know where I want to be. I want to go to Tokyo. I want to eat some of that good Tokyo food. Talk about what you want, think about what you want, but I'm going to Tokyo. Okay? Going to Bali, then I'm going to Tokyo. I'm gonna see the world. 2021, the world is waiting for me. I'm gonna turn it down now because I done had enough of this and I done jammed enough. But like I said, let me put it on pause. Welcome to the One Dope Chick Who Didn't Quit, and I'm your host, Trena Be Real. That was Jill Scott. If you didn't know, she's living her life like it's golden, and I am too, and hopefully you are too. Cheers to you. Okay, I survived the teenagers this week, y'all. Yes, I did. You see, I'm trying to, and I survived them. Yes, I did. I think my children are turning into vampires because they're in Zoom right now. They want to sleep all day and eat in the middle of the night. It's something going on. Because I'm blaming it on the Zoom, but it's okay. They smart. They real smart. They passing. One of them is taking college AP courses. One of them is an artiste. Yes, we're about to have a whole exhibit real soon. Miss Zaria Chance and Miss Michaela Chance. And then I have a whole school teacher and a whole husband in there of 17 years. Yes, that's me. I did that. Thank me and God too. Let me give it to the Spirit. Can I keep it real with y'all? I'm gonna give it to the Lord. Cause see, it's work. Now I don't know about none of y'all who've been out here lately that had the same relationship and been committed to it, but it's work. Okay, sometimes we are in different rooms, but we go to bed in the same bed and we don't go to bed mad. That's the rule. Okay, that's 17 years and I don't have no outside babies. I'm trying to give y'all some secrets. Okay, so y'all don't got to be looking for no stepchilds and other childs. You can be number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's why I be changing my hair up and something because he be liking me to be different and stuff. Girl, I'll tell y'all that on another episode. But tonight, honey, I'm gonna start out because this weekend. Let me tell you, first of all,
Let me tell you why I'm drinking my wine. And I said I was going to be honest about tonight. It has been a trying week. And, I start every week with my mantras and my prayer, my meditation. And so this week's mantra was about patience, okay? And I say, well, I'm 47, Lord, I don't have patience. He said, no, you don't have enough, okay? Patience is a virtue. And as I'm learning patience, right, I'm learning patience with myself. I'm learning patience with my children. I'm learning patience with my husband. I'm learning patience with my friends, okay? I got friends for 20, 30 years, and we still have to learn patience with each other. It's a process because, we all are evolving, okay? And as you evolve, right, as like the evolution that we are supposed to be evolving to be, right? Like that White House, like, honey, we're going to get into that too, but, you have to evolve. So in my learning, in my patient week, I didn't have to cut my kids. Now, I always tell y'all, I don't know if you've been watching my show last week, I always try to warn y'all that I know my inmate number. See, not only am I psychic, God showed me my inmate number along. That's why I pick my battles, because I know I could be inmate number 32947. Write that down, so if I ever get missing, y'all put a little something on my book, okay? Because I know I done knocked one of them, I done knocked them, but I try not to because I didn't come from that, but see, this is that era of, because they told us to talk to them. So we done talk to them so much, they talk back. You know what I mean? Because they smart, they real smart. They smart and they got their own mind now. Like, so they the X gene children. So they just, I don't know if anybody got teenagers. If you do, you'll watch this. You understand exactly what I'm talking about. I ain't going to spend a lot of time on it because that's why I got my crown on. And that's why I come here on Friday and free myself from the chambers that I deal with every Monday through Thursday. Okay. With these children and my husband. Okay. This is my free and Friday. I come here and I share information that I've learned through this pandemic, because I don't know about y'all, but I have never been through a pandemic, and I had never thought, I only seen it on TV. I thought that was just in the movies. It's real. And even if it's a pandemic, it ain't something I planned, and it ain't something you planned. So right now we planning to be in the house because this is the safest place for me. This is why I do the One Dope Chick Who Didn't Quit, because see, during this pandemic, I'm one of them. I've been out doing comedy clubs. I had my motion in the ocean. I was doing it, right? And now, people scared. I'm scared. Like, it's a lot going on in the world. So I'm being safe. This is my 6 feet, and I do this every Friday, and I do it for free because it also helped me work my muscles. Like the muscles I had to do, say, an acting class with my coach, Yolanda of the Acting Craft. Yeah. If you really looking for a real coach, let me tell you, she ain't no joke. Because I didn't do good tonight, and she let me know. Sure did. Sure did. But what I respect about it was I got another shot in the morning. See, I like somebody to give me a challenge, because I do well under challenge. I ain't really one of them, but under pressure, I do well. So I got a challenge. So by 11:30, before I go on set to shoot my short film tomorrow, that I'm super excited that God is allowing me to shoot. Shout out to Jermaine of the Everyday Brand out there in BK. Tomorrow morning, I shall be shooting Liz. Okay. She's disgruntled and she's bitter and she angry. She got a lot of issues. And I had to bring it tomorrow, okay? I'm gonna have to bring it. This is my mom Rainey. You hear what I'm saying? This is gonna be the role that I take to put on my reel, and they're gonna say, where that girl at? Okay? So that's enough about me. I try to give y'all 10 minutes of warming up the room because my people waiting, and me and Jules got to get into this fashion for the inauguration. We got to talk about all things, fly and fabulous, and, just get into how we feeling because, it's all about manifestation. And, you believe it, you achieve it. So we're going to talk about how we've been manifesting all week. I've been manifesting great things. I'm quite sure you have. And we're going to meet a nice entrepreneur that I met because God said, look, listen, I'm getting an Emmy, right? And I already know I'm putting it out there. I'm telling y'all now, I'm claiming it, right? I'm getting an Emmy. And on my way, this is going to be one of the organizations that I'm going to be supporting. You know why? Because she's Black owned. She's operating Black owned. She's working about nutrition. We know these kids right now, if we keep feeding them durable, we don't know what's in them things that we up here talking about is for the kids. We don't know if it's for the kids. We know what she feeding them is for the kids. So tonight, you're going to learn how to feed these babies real early. I mean, almost from the womb. If it ain't the breast milk, because if you would, that's the best milk. That's where you start. Okay, because that's what I did with all mine. That's why they too goddamn smart. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna cuss. I'm working on it. Lord, Oh, Jesus. But it was the breast milk. That's why they extra smart. the breast milk, and then I'm a smart and they daddy's smart, so it's just in their genes. But she gonna tell you how to keep them smart all the way up, and they won't be big boned. You know what I'm saying? From eating all the extra food and eating some of them things, we don't know what we feeding our kids no more. But you gonna learn tonight. And this is just the beginning, because we got a whole big setup coming. I told you, I'll be sprinkling y'all with things that's gonna be bigger down the road for me, right? And for them, because see, God don't make no mistakes. We about to change the world with eating for the kids. Okay? God didn't give me this voice and all this for nothing. We about to do it. So not further no more. Let me bring my best friend. One of my best friend. Hey, best friend. Go, best friend. Let's Jules come up with her. Hi, Jules. Are you living like it's golden? Do you need some of this Jill Scott? Because I was living like it was golden. Yes. Are you living like it's golden, darling? I hear the voice, darling.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Highly favored. God is great. All that good stuff.
For your
What's going on with you? Your week been going?
well, we have you know what? I'm gonna bring you a little closer, because what's happening right now, can you hear me? You see, I'm over here sweating. I just started sweating. I got excited. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. All right. Well, you look wonderful. I love that sweater, darling. You see me over here? I just start sweating down my crown. I just sweat. Okay. Is that one of your pieces?
That's not one of my pieces, actually. It's not.
Yes.
Distress. Give it a little.
Yes, darling, you are looking fabulous. I just love it. I love the outfit. I'm loving the jacket. I'm loving the what is it, a brooch? I'm loving it. I'm loving the butterfly. Is that a butterfly? What is it? I'm loving it.
This is actually a bee with the pearls. This is actually Gucci.
Okay, love that Gucci. Love that Gucci. I'm loving the Gucci. All right. Well, listen, tonight we have our wonderful guest, Miss Tracey Skelly out of Boston. She is going to be joining us. What are you sipping on tonight, darling? I'm drinking. First of all, did you see the inauguration? Before we get into anything, we have to talk about this fashion, darling. Did you see this?
The most important thing for me.
Yes. Well, listen, did you see the outfit? Did you see Michelle? You and Michelle are almost wearing the same colors right now.
Yes, I was black designer.
Okay. All right. Right. Okay.
You know, funny though. Last year, when Trump like she was like, "Let's get it over with." Put me up.
Right. I just love it. Right. Okay. I can hardly hear you, doll. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna bring in Tracey, because I don't know what's right now, and I want to introduce her so we can get the show started, because for some reason, you're going in and out. Huh? Right. Yeah, no, I don't know, doll. It was fine a minute ago, but listen, I'm gonna come right back to you. I'm gonna go and see what's going on, because I want to come back and talk about this fashion, because right now I can't hear you, and I don't know if the people can. All right. Hi guys, listen, we're gonna come back with Jules, because this happens in technical world, and like I'm used to it. But hey, if you're not, welcome to our world. It is what you do. This is how you don't quit. You have to keep going and keep going through. This is called perseverance. Okay. I still have a wonderful, wonderful guest that I want to bring on, and we're going to bring on. Hey, Tracey. Okay.
Let me go. There we go. Hi, Trena. How are you?
I'm good. I was okay. I don't know. Could you hear June?
He was very faint. There was something going on with the mic.
Okay, I thought it was me. I'm like, I can hear me, but I don't think it's me. I'm like, I am really, he's doing a Teddy Riley, but I'm not doing a Teddy Riley. And that happens. Like, I be thinking it's me sometimes, but it be happening. And people be like, girl, it don't be you. I be like, and I don't be want to take people out, but I do comedy. It make good for TV.
Because you never know. Could be it could be what you got going on. It could be what they got going on.
I know it ain't me because I've been here for like 30 minutes. Well, it's okay because I had just started sipping the wine. And I'm glad you was watching to be a witness because see now, if Jules could be like, we got to sit down and let him know it's because he be saying it be mine. I'd be like, no. It's yours. But it's okay because we're going to work through it because this is what one dope chick who didn't quit. You know what I'm saying?
So even though we couldn't hear you, you looked excellent this evening.
But listen, and Jules, let me tell you, let me tell you, when he does get it, when it does come together, and you're going to hear Jules and you're going to understand why I want the world to hear Jules because Jules has such a great eye for fashion. Like I told you, he's going to show me how to, right now, since the pandemic, my sweatsuits have become my go-to, okay? Like you said, as a wife, as a mom, girl, I don't know about you, between meal prepping and trying not to stress out because they can't go outside. Like I finally let mine go out to spend the night. That's why I'm over here. And you'll hear me like, I ain't like looking like I've been crying like for 2 hours. I got 2 teenagers, okay?
Yeah.
I wish I needed your baby food then, okay? Because I think I gave them too much of the wrong food. I was like, Lord, it was too much of that SpaghettiOs. I was like, I should have did the SpaghettiOs, man. I should have did the oodles and noodles, man. It's something in the noodles.
Oh. We don't know. We don't know.
Girl. But welcome, Tracey Skelly. Thank you for saying yes. Like I said before, I was honored. You are the owner of listen, everything that could have happened tonight was like happening. Like I had, first of all, but it's okay because I was like, I actually had everything set up and it was like, okay, I was like, okay, well, God is saying, how do you keep going? I was like, I'm gonna type as I go because that's part of the one dope chick who didn't quit. When I started this show when I said yes to the show in June, right? It was me saying yes to learning how to live in a pandemic now that I can't go to comedy clubs, now that I have to learn how to be virtual and learn how to like give my personal life to the we don't come from that era. You know, we come from the less is more. You know what I'm saying? So coming to the world of let me talk about my life, let me let y'all know what's going on, which I didn't think was important. But a lot of people like, girl, people be wanting to know. And I'm like, for real, y'all want to know what I'm doing? I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna share what I got going on.
Yeah.
So when I found out about your the little cocoa bean company, and then I found out it was Black owned and operated. And I actually found you when I was looking for like how can I donate or like help a business or organization. You know, we were all doing Black Friday. I was like, well, I'm gonna stay Black after Friday, okay? So let me start building these relationships with these organizations and these companies, and I want to get to know more about them so that I can tell the world, because I'm like E.F. Hutton. Like I might sound little now, but baby, listen, I got a big mouth. And when I start talking, I be saying some good stuff and people be listening. I might not have a lot of followers, but I tell you, I got the right followers. That's all it takes. You just need one person. You just need one person to say yes, right? And from that yes, the rest is history. So I'm trusting God gonna do we're gonna see this on Shark Tank. So when they're gonna be coming, you tell me like, look, we need to Whole Foods because
Well, we claim all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Whole Foods. We're gonna go ahead and put you in Sprouts. Trader Joe's, we might. I like Trader. I actually love Trader Joe's.
Right. Huh? I like Trader Joe's.
I like Trader Joe's because Trader Joe's actually has a better price point and they're fair to the like average person. Like I don't feel like when I go like Whole Foods is like they kind of you be like, wait a minute now, you know it don't cost that much for almond milk. Same milk, that's the same milk over there over Trader Joe's. But
what kind of almonds you using? Yeah.
Okay. But I was thankful that, you know, what I read when I found out about how you started, like, you know, you was inspired to start your company, not from a selfish, money, greedy standpoint. You was like, look, I got a kid and I cannot find things that come from my culture. Right. And so, you know, I'm going to let you tell people where you're from, because I know when I read your story, it tells you, you're from the African diaspora, but it doesn't tell actually like where, because, we all from different parts. People have people from different parts of Africa or West Indian. But when I learned what some of the ingredients, I was like, I know somebody from the South because I saw collard greens. I was like, okay, well, wherever they from the country where I'm from, because they got collard greens for the babies. They know that juice of that collard green juice is good for them babies.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? That collard green juice,
but it's
that collard green juice is different, but it's do something for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And you talking about kale, and then you had sweet potatoes, and then you even had tamarind, which I thought was unique because you don't see a lot of people using tamarind, which is also an excellent source of iron and so much protein. And like, I think that is also one of the things that helped save my life and help my family during this pandemic, because we had already got like eating better and healthier, like eating to live versus like just eating. So I was already juicing, and I had black seed oil and turmeric and ginger and garlic. Like I was one of them witches already in here brewing stuff, making them try. Like, you want to eat this vegetable burger? Try this, right? So I'm grateful that I had already started experimenting with jackfruit, and my oldest daughter is actually about to go vegan. Well, she, they're in between. Like, I think she's like pescatarian and vegan. Like, it's kind of hard to just all the way.
Go all the way.
Baby, listen, I love a rib, okay? I'm from Texas. I ain't from a fake Texas. I'm from like the dirty, where the birds and the chirping and pork was our best friend. And we had ribs and gumbo and seafood and I'm learning now at 47 that I retrained myself. Like, I don't eat most of those things because of my high blood pressure in my family. High cholesterol, all those things. Like, I thank the universe and the ancestors I'm not on any pills, because I cut a lot of those things out of my diet. Not all completely, but I eliminated most. Like, I don't eat it as how I used to. You know what I mean? I think anything you do in moderation is good. So Tracey, like I said, she is from the Little Cocoa Bean Company out of Boston, Massachusetts. Y'all say y'all want to put y'all money, y'all want to support Black business. This is Black owned, operated. And she will tell you more about herself now.
Okay. So I'm Tracey Skelly. I am the founder and CEO of the Little Cocoa Bean Company, located in Boston, Massachusetts. So a little bit of background, how we got to the Little Cocoa Bean Company being what it is. My family is from Panama. So my siblings, my cousins, and I were all first generation Americans. So Panama is in Central America. First language, their official language is Spanish. But there's a large Black population that exists in what we call the Canal Zone. A lot of those, the Black people who are there came from the islands. They came from the Caribbean because when the Panama Canal was being built, they recruited Black workers from the Caribbean to go to Panama. So that's how my family ended up there. But all of us came from Africa. So when you look at our foods, it is a mix of, and when we talk about the African diaspora, it's all of us who were in Africa at one point and who ended up all over the globe. We ended up in Brazil, in Cuba, in the islands, in the United States, in Europe, all over. And while, the thing that's beautiful about our people is while there are some regional changes and differences and differences by country and location, there are some things that have remained the same. So you start talking about collard greens, you start talking about yams, you start talking about so many of these foods, they traveled with us from Africa. And so when I had my baby, I was used to, eating certain foods and the foods of my culture, the foods of my heritage, when my grandmother cooked, when my aunties cooked, when my mother cooked. And when she started eating foods for the first time, they were so excited. They were in the kitchen. They were cooking up this and that. That baby she was a small baby. She was born early. She was only 4 pounds. When we took her home, she was still under 5 pounds. But the minute she was able to eat, these ladies were giving her everything under the sun, all the freshest, most natural foods. And when I prepared to go back to work, I said, well, I'm not going to be able to be cooking in this kitchen every night, making all of these specialized meals, all of that. So let me try and see. Of course, it's 2020, it's 2019. There've got to be foods out there that are fresh, ready to go. I can buy them. She's my only. So yeah, I'm probably going to be overpaying a little bit, but I want to make sure that she is being well fed and that I kind of know what I'm putting in her body. And I couldn't find anything. I found fresh food. I found ready-made baby food, but it was all very white-centered. It was all very, and that's fine. That's though there's nothing wrong with those foods, but it wasn't foods that I was used to feeding my child, and it wasn't foods that I wanted to feed my child. I don't have a problem with buckwheat or whatever it is, green peas. None of those foods are bad. But I wanted to continue to feed her this diverse palette, this diverse set of foods that I knew would be good for her body. And so I looked and I looked. There was nothing out there. And so I decided, well, this is something that I just want to do. And I feel passionate about it. And I feel passionate about it from a health perspective as well. So much of the work that I had been doing up until that point was in the community around nutrition and around health. And the reason why I was really pushing, really keeping her food fresh and natural and healthy was because there is this window called the first 1,000 days. It starts from the minute you get pregnant and it ends right around your child's second birthday. And within those first 1,000 days, a baby, a toddler, a child's brain will grow faster than it will at any other point in their lives. And 2/3 of what they eat actually goes to fueling the energy that it takes to grow their brain during that period. It is absolutely critical. They are vulnerable to poor nutrition. They are vulnerable to trauma, and nutrition really is the focus during that time. It's a make or break period. And there are all these studies that have been done on it. But like a lot of things, that information isn't necessarily spread widely. It's not told all the time. We don't all know about it. And so much of my work in the community had been talking about this, talking about early nutrition, early healthy habits. And frankly, there is nothing wrong with Gerber and the foods that you can buy in the grocery store. I don't teach the work that I'm doing around nutrition education. I don't teach from that perspective where it's some deficit model. Oh, you're eating Gerber. Oh, that's so bad. It's not about that. If Gerber is your choice and that's the choice you have, or that's the choice you're making, that's fine. This is about knowledge building. This is about making sure that when you make the choice, it is an active choice. It's not a choice that you're making because someone didn't tell you or say something about it. And so my only issue with those foods is that oftentimes they're processing it so much, they're heating it up so much that it can stay on the shelf, that much of the nutrients that our babies need aren't left in those foods. And it's actually much more affordable if you have the time and the energy and all the other things it takes to, yes, make your food at home. It's actually more affordable, and it's so much better to actually make your own baby food, because what they're making is for profit. They're commercializing food. They are sort of making it appealing so that you can just grab and go. And it isn't about how much nutrition is retained in there. Now, for marketing purposes, they hire really smart people to say, oh, a whole serving of fruit is in here, or, get your fiber. But actually, they cook out most of the fiber. So that's why, for me, the Little Cocoa Bean Company is this labor of love. It's not just about building a new business. This is about health outcomes in my community. It's about looking at the statistics that show you that Black people, that Latino people are sicker, that we die at a higher rate from diet-related diseases. And frankly, it's all systemic. It's all systemic. It's been happening over time. Our diets in Africa were mostly vegan. We ate plants. We ate things that were seasonal. We ate things that were natural. When we were brought here to the States or wherever we were taken and stolen from our country and dropped off in other places and forced into labor, our diets were also still mostly vegan, mostly healthy. Meat wasn't affordable. Meat wasn't always given to us. So meat became a specialty, and you'll see that throughout history. People didn't consume meat the way they did now. It was too expensive. Cattle was a luxury. That was commerce. That was, how somebody, that was their wealth. So they weren't constantly slaughtering for hamburgers and whatnot. Maybe at a wedding, maybe at a special occasion, but that might happen once a year you'd have meat. But it wasn't until people wanted to make money off of the meat. People wanted to make money off of you not growing your own stuff in your backyard and your okra and your collards and all of that and eating it yourself at home, that then we started mass producing this foods. We started making it really cheap so that people could afford it and buy it and eat it. And that's how we got sicker. And so much of this is about changing things from the very start, from the very beginning.
The fact that you created tools for, I thought I was moving. I love the fact that you created tools for people to start making their own foods and recipes by like teaming up with a nutritionist to give people different ideas than your average everyday food, and how simple it actually is, that, and how much money you could actually save, because, you will be storing it and you actually know what's in your baby food, and you actually know, that you're storing it in the proper containers, because that's also important. And so, that was really important when I was watching like everything that you were doing. I was like, one to say, I have to take the responsibility, because that's the accountability that we as parents have to, like, how can I make the environment better for our kid, for my kid, right? And then how can I make it better for someone else's?
Everybody. Yeah.
Right? Because you could have just kept it for yourself, but then you was like, you know what? I know there's going to be somebody after me that's going to need these tools. Yeah. And I love the fact that you said that's what hurts us the most, is that we have knowledge and then we don't apply it.
Or share it. Or share it. That's the most dangerous thing. Don't have knowledge and keep it to yourself.
Well, that is why you're in the spotlight of the week. People, if you want to donate, if you're looking for someone, or not even just someone, but for a cause, a foundation, a real business, an entrepreneur that is actually out here to make a difference in the community, that is her website, thelittlecocoabeancompany.com. You can reach her. You can send her a DM. You can feature her. It's all about spreading the word, spreading the knowledge. I think the more we can tell people about, the good news. And like I said, I want to give you your flowers in advance. And I will definitely be getting some products to, because baby, I got, my friend just had I think he's about to be, he's one, but he's going to need some stuff to different options. And I think it would be her to learn, like I was explaining to her about getting the baby processor and blending up the food and,
if you can. And that's the thing. If you can, it is more affordable and it is better for the little bodies. And the other thing is we donate. So when you buy products, it goes back into the community. So
you heard that, people. She gives back by you spend, she puts it right back in our own community. You don't have to look and mysteriously wonder where does the money go. And if it's anyway, if you're ever doing something in the New York area, if I can help, show up, volunteer, let me know. Definitely will come up to Boston, like I said, do a fundraiser. Just let me know. I'm out here. I'm ready. I'm in these streets. I'm going to see if I can get Jules back in case Jules has any questions. Because Jules.
Hi, Jules.
Hey.
You got me on mute. Okay.
Oh, no, I didn't touch anything.
You can hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay, good. Because I was told that y'all couldn't hear me at first.
No, we couldn't. We couldn't hear you at all, dog.
Hi, Tracey. How are you?
Hi, Jules. I'm well, thanks. How are you?
I'm great, and God is good.
Amen.
I like the part that it's natural products that she's using.
Yes.
For the that's actually I haven't heard of that yet. That's the first time I'm hearing that people, somebody's making baby food with natural products. Because usually people are buying baby food over the counter in grocery stores, but not actually making the kids' food from natural fruits and that's coming from the ground. So that's a good look. Like, I'm excited about that.
Yes, Jules. And she's right in Boston. So
okay.
You ever do
jump?
I was in Boston maybe twice in my lifetime.
Well, I'm not a local. I'm not from here, but I've been here for a little while now. So
that's all right. I'm not from New York. I claim it.
Do you ever, Tracey? Do you ever come to the city? Like, do you ever do pop up?
I do. Before the pandemic, Yeah, I've been there quite often. I love New York.
Well,
Love
we're going to do a virtual pop-up soon, right, Jules? We're going to do a
Yes.
virtual pop-up on Ask Jules.
Okay.
It's going to be all things fashion and food. And like, so we definitely need to tell people about food, because how we eat and how the babies need to eat, we definitely can bring you back and have you feature some of the things people can do with the food, with the babies.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Show and tell.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you inviting me to be on your show. It is wonderful what you all are doing. And I just appreciate your time.
thank you so much for saying yes. And like I said, we will be tapping in, and we will definitely be making sure we support the Little Cocoa Bean Company.
Yay!
Thank you. See you, Tracy. Have a good night.
Bye, Jules. Bye, Trina.
Take care.
Hi, doll.
Nice.
Welcome back. Yes, so happy to have you back, doll. So let's get into this sweater because I love it. And let me
Thank you.
Let me give it a cheers again, because we have to get into the fashion, honey. Because
You know,
first of all,
my glass is empty.
so wait a minute, doll.
But look, I got another glass. I'm gonna just pour some of this. Because my girlfriend over here, she nursing her drink. Ain't nobody got time for nursing.
Okay, Tara, don't be nursing the cups, but pass it up. How you
Save
doing?
it for the babysitter.
So wait a minute, listen. I'm so excited because you have a launch this week, and I'm gonna definitely make sure that we let the people get excited about this lipstick, dolls. And I need to have I throw it in the background because I need to have my lipstick dolls up in here and get it popping.
Yes, actually it would be in February, so I'm excited. And you know what's so funny, that Tracey was just talking about natural products, and this lipstick line is actually vegan.
I heard, and I also saw that you have a CBD doll. I was like,
yes.
CBD must be for me, because I need stuff to calm down. I need something to stay calm, and I'm learning patience. I'm drinking wine. I'm getting better in time. I done joined the QueenBlueprintTV.com to learn how to have where royalty live, to because they had me over there acting like I was Angela. Now I'm over here acting like the queen that I am. You see, I got my crown and my wine.
Queen Trena.
Queen be real over here at QueenBlueprintTV.com, where royalty lives, darling.
Exactly.
And it's www. You can even log on to us now. So like before, I didn't know where to tell the people to come. Now I can actually tell the people.
You have a home.
I have a home.
No place like home.
I feel like clicking my heels. And like tonight, it was so much going on that was like trying to because I'm studying. I have a big role tomorrow. So
congrats on that.
Thank you so much, doll. And so I have really been focused on that. And so this was like, as much as I'm like trying to keep down the one dope chicken and quit, I was like, listen, I was trying to find the strength, but I was like, I got to keep going, because the people was, this is not for me. This is for the world, for the people. Because for the people that like quitting, we got to keep going. We got to show them like we like the ants, right? You know how the ants take the bread, the crumbs, and they make a whole, like they take all that and build something upon and live for the whole summer and the winter and all that.
Right. You have to.
So let's get into this White House fashion, doll, because first of all, did you see how they just, the whole, how they just did it, like the colors, they just was so many. Can we talk about the bird on Gaga first?
And please? The gold bird actually represented peace and olive branch. Because did you know?
Was it a real bird? Because people were saying it was a real bird.
That gold bird.
That was on Gaga. Was it a real bird?
I don't think so. If it was real, then it was probably stuff. I mean, knowing her, that could be possible. But I just know the symbolic of the bird, and it was really meant for peace. And if you notice, the bird had a branch in its mouth, and that was the olive branch. Okay. And the olive branch is like to the other countries that Trump offended.
Don't say his name no more.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Allegedly.
Take a sip on that. Every time you say his name, you gotta take a sip. There's gonna be a new game.
Oh, well, I ain't gonna be drinking tonight, then.
So listen. So, the movie of the week, this week, first of all, I had to look at a movie this week. My movie of the week was One Night in Miami. I'm going to share a little of that with us because that was
One Night in Miami. What was that about?
Oh my God, you did not see that movie?
You know what? I'm not a movie or television person. You have to like tell me or be like, yo, Jules, check this out, and then I will check it out. But
Jules, you need to check this out. I'm gonna give you a little trailer and tell you, let you see for yourself.
After the fight, we're all coming back here for the champs of victory. Oh, don't be late.
Oh, this is Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali.
You know I'm the greatest. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Your record is gonna stand the test of time.
How's everybody feeling tonight?
All together, yeah. New heavyweight champion of the world.
Say, champ, they don't suppose you could sign an autograph?
Yeah, of course, man. Give him an autograph, Jim.
Actually, Mr. Cook.
Oh, sure thing, brother.
Oh, yeah, that's the
Don't you think it's about time to party?
Tonight is a chance for us to reflect.
Hey.
I mean, no one else is coming.
Well, this is off to a hopping start. You all are a bright and shining future. You need to understand what is at stake here.
Everything's not so black and white like you make it out to be.
But we are fighting for our lives. You know I know what's going on out there, right?
Listen, listen. Brothers and sisters, listen, listen, listen.
Miami, the champs!
Swear we'll never find a way to where we're going. All alone.
The goal is for us to really be free.
Oh, interesting.
Huh?
I have to check that out.
So let me tell you who it was about, because it was my movie. I ain't gonna tell you the story because you ain't seen it yet. But it's Jim Brown, it's Muhammad Ali,
Right.
it's Malcolm X, and Sam Cooke, and Regina King was the director of this One Night in Miami, and Yolanda Hunt, she was one of the casting directors on this as well.
Oh, so this is the movie that Regina King directed. They were
This is
about some of
the. Listen, you heard it from me. It's gonna get an Oscar. I already see it getting an Oscar. It was phenomenal. The actors did an excellent job at becoming those characters. They put in some work.
I was told that Regina King directed, but a few celebrities or didn't want to audition because they felt like they should just get the role automatically, and she was not playing that.
Oh,
yeah, you had to audition. Like, she didn't care who you was. You need to audition for that movie.
Well, she did a good job. All I know is, I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna come over to your house though, because we need to find out. I don't know what's going on. I know we having a dinner party on Sunday. Are we having a dinner party? Do you want to talk about the dinner party on Sunday?
So we're gonna have the chef is not gonna be able to make it because it's gonna be on Sunday instead of Saturday. But we'll be tasting drinks for the mixologist, Booker Tender.
Okay.
And then we also have an event plan, and they're going to show how to decorate the table.
Okay.
For
So
event.
we're gonna have a little cocktails, little appetizers. Maybe I'll make a little spread, a little cheese or something, with a little wine. Or
yeah,
something.
I was gonna, go ahead and do my thing. I'm a chef in the kitchen also, so do some little crab cakes or something. I'm gonna whip something to that.
All right, we say less. I understand you from the Harlem Best, baby. I already know it's gonna be an S on your chest. What's gonna be? I'm not even worried.
So,
I already know it's gonna be lip smacking deliciously good.
So
okay?
we're gonna do like that. We're gonna have a little snack.
Okay, and then I want to talk about the lipstick because are you gonna have some of the lipstick there? Because do you have the CBD ready? Because I'm ready to purchase.
Everything will be ready in February. So pretty much.
Do you need a tester for the CBD? Because you might need me to test.
I got you, so you don't have to worry about that.
People know that it worked, huh?
Like I already designed my t-shirts called "I Am a Lipstick Doll."
Oh well, yeah, I need one of those.
And then
I
already solidified all the stores and boutiques that my stuff will be in. So I got 3 places in New York. I got 1 place in DC. I just got a place in Atlanta. And I got 2 places in my hometown, Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, congratulations, Dawn. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So
I'm
what's
excited.
Yeah. So what's on this site this week? Are we going to get into this closet? Because we have to do some closet flips. We have to talk about that. You know, the actual segment is getting bigger as we know. We got the letters coming in. We don't want to tell people all about it. You know, we just got here on Queen Blueprint TV, so you guys will know a lot about what we got going on. But we got a lot of great things in store. So, you know,
we need to book someone. Anybody out there that needs to get that closet flipping. When we say flip your closet, we mean it pulling things out of your closet that you didn't have to have the idea that will go together, or you can pair it with something else that you already have in your closet. The purpose of flipping your closet is not to spend money, but to bring things together, looks together that you have no clue that you could do.
You know what, Jules? How about this? This week, what day you gonna come over? We're gonna flip my closet. We're gonna show them from some of the stuff in my closet.
You let me know when you're available, and I will just pencil you in.
Okay, so let's look at Wednesday.
There you go.
Okay, so listen, guys. Jules
so it's the Wednesday evening.
Yeah, so Wednesday after he's gonna come over. He's gonna flip my closet. We're gonna put a lot of it on YouTube. We're gonna do a great video. I'm gonna make some food for us. We're gonna have some food, and we're gonna flip my closet on Wednesday. Okay, so you guys come back next week Friday. We're gonna show you a video from the flip. We're gonna show you some of the things we was nipping on. I got some great bottles of wine I just bought in, Jules, from Jersey.
I saw you in. You was in BJ's. Where were you in New Jersey?
I went to the liquor store in Jersey. There's a whole
the warehouse.
The warehouse, darling. So
I started to text you and said, "Give me some free bottles, singles, everybody."
Yeah, you should have
But I wasn't sure what I wanted, so I didn't bother.
Oh my God, darling! Listen, let me tell you something. I would have walked you down each aisle because there was so much there. First of all, they had an app. They have things I never even know they had in the store. I don't really drink, but I love wine now. I'm starting to become more with these teenagers. Wine is my friend. Wine. These teenagers is different, and I don't want to go to jail, dude. So
you all about you want to go to jail. Stop.
No, I don't want to go to jail. They trying me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I come from that generation where we ain't talk back to our parents. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
These kids want to express themselves. They want to tell you their opinion, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying not to cuss no more, and they got me ready to cuss and cut, and I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I don't want to do that no more, Jordan.
They got you ready to CNC, cuss and cut.
You know what I'm saying? I need to do a shirt saying that the CNC Club, you know?
Right.
And I was so happy. I think I wish I would have knew Miss Tracey when they was that baby age, because I feel like I gave them all the wrong food when they was little because of something. Like, I never dropped them, so I don't know why they be acting so crazy sometimes. Whew.
Teenagers, kids these days, they be feeling themselves. It's a whole new generation.
No, Lord Jesus. Well, listen.
I think it has a lot to do with the computers, the technology, all that stuff.
Let me tell you what I know what it is. It's some of these little raggedy songs. Like, I used to like the baby. I don't really feel him no more. I used to think he was I was like, okay, the baby, I could get with it, but then he got a little ragged with his baby mama. I don't like people treating their baby mama good, wrong, right? And then
they wow. I'm telling you, when I worked at Saks.
And then what I didn't like, because you know, this is my show, so I'm gonna tell you my opinion. What I didn't like also, look, and what I didn't like also was like the new chick he dating now. Like, I was liking some of her music too, because I thought she was like a cute little dancer.
Mm-hmm.
But she done really messed the game up. She done got some old little stanky song now about some light skin shit, and it's just turned up. Because you know, I'm a pecan tan with a little almond joy and coconut in me, right? So I don't really like them light skinned girls that be acting they so light skinned, acting like, you know, like light is bright. It's like you be messing up the tones. Like, we all are like the foundation of like every melanin. Like, a black woman makes
exactly.
So when you start doing a song about like, I like brown skinned girl, because that could be any kind of brown, right? When you do some shit like talk about he like light skin, he like light skin, I want to see her and smack her, because no, he don't like them. You know, like, because you're just messing up. Like, that's not what we doing in 2021. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all about us and all together, like every shade of us. Okay.
They just too young and they just acting down.
Well, I want to smack the dumb out of them.
Mm-hmm.
And
And it
I
all boils down where you was raised and and who raised you.
Yeah, because that's just stupid. I was listening to her today. I saw the video. I was upset. And that's why I don't watch too much. I say, well, I shouldn't get upset because they kids, it's art, is they being creative, but that wasn't cute.
Mm-hmm.
It messed it up for girls like me who like I don't even be thinking. I think I'm like I don't even be looking at that. Like I told you I'm almond joy. I think
All right, almond joy.
Yeah, I like to get a little tan every now and then. I bought some new stuff, some bronzer, trying to get my tan a little darker. These high yellow heifers up in here acting too light skin. My baby girl, she high yellow, so she be acting real light skin sometimes.
She's a real light skin. So let's talk about this good fashion.
Well, I'm ready. Whenever I told you to tell me what you was thinking this week. We got what's happening in the news because this is my fashion: a sweatshirt and these leggings I got on. I told you until you get over here, till you rescue me. I've been asking you for 2 weeks to rescue me. Rescue me, okay? I got with my girlfriend last week, Jody, Royal in Jersey. We did a photo shoot. I actually had 2 photo shoots last week. I can't front. God has been good. I had 2 photo shoots last week.
I saw that. They look really, really nice.
Yeah, I have some phenomenal pictures coming out. I'm working on my website. I have some great stuff that I'm doing. Like I said, I have the short film tomorrow. So, I'm just staying committed to the plan. Like I told you earlier when I was reading my mantra this week, it was all about patience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
but actually, I want to speak on Michelle Obama and, is I'm pronouncing her name right, Kamala Harris?
Kamala
Harris. Is it Camilla?
Yeah. Kamala
Harris?
Yeah.
I thought it was great that they both had on 2 Black designers.
Okay.
Michelle Obama had on Sergio Hudson, and actually Vice President Harris actually had on his shoes. But she had on Christopher John Rogers look.
And they're Black designers?
And they're Black designers.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's a good look.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Lopez, she was Chanel head to toe.
Okay.
She's not the only one can rock it though. Okay.
All right.
Just to let her know.
Okay, well, let her know then, darling. You should have had that ready to understand by. We was wondering where you was like, okay, he had the Chanel coming from the well. Like, let her know. We have them over the back. Okay.
And Lady Gaga, she was wearing spaghetti. Is that pronouncing it right? Spirelli. Yeah,
Okay.
he's actually an Italian designer. That's haute couture, so that's pretty much only one item. Haute couture is always pieces that is custom made or only one of a kind.
Okay.
Meaning they're not going to make that again on the runway.
Okay, that's with that bird on it, right? They talking about Lady Gaga?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I don't want the bird. I don't want to see the bird again. I'm glad they won't make it again, but I'm grateful. It's cute.
The bird didn't look real though.
I don't want you wearing animals on the thing. Leave the birds alone.
And then the young lady that did the poem.
Oh, she was excellent. She was amazing.
I forgot her name. Was it Amanda?
Yes, Amanda.
Okay, Amanda. Okay, so I did not forget her name. Amanda had on all Prada.
Yeah, she was Prada down to head to toe, right?
But Oprah did her earrings and something else Oprah bought of hers. It's something like some tradition that she was doing with Maya Angelou was living. She purchased Maya Angelou earring or something like a yellow coat or something.
Okay.
But she actually bought the young lady's earring.
Okay, shout out to Oprah. All right, Oprah.
She had to get in there some kind of way.
Oh well, I like Oprah. Oprah's cool.
Yeah, Oprah's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So no, that fashion. I thank you for getting into that fashion because I really wanted to know what they was wearing. So when you get into my closet and we're gonna get into this flip, make sure you check out One Night in Miami. So next week we can talk about it a little bit more because I didn't want to talk about it. You ain't seen it yet. I thought you had seen it. I thought I told you last week to look at the movie, but I guess I didn't. I guess we talked about it. But yeah.
No. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. I will watch it though.
Have you seen P Valley?
P Valley?
Yeah.
That's not back on yet, is it?
No, but did you see the first season?
Oh yeah, you about to scare me. I like P-Valley. Where the women's get naked.
Yes, very. Listen, I had just
Where
got.
the women's get naked.
I'm late to the party. Okay, on P Valley. Okay,
You late for P-Valley?
I'm late.
Oh my God, P-Valley is
I
real
started
good.
watching it. I guess I started watching a little bit of it, but I didn't really get into it. But last night I got into it, and I had insomnia. I couldn't stop watching it. I was like, oh my God.
So where are you at now?
Where they got the eviction for 14. They had 14 days.
So did you see the part where Mercedes' mom did her dirty?
Yes, and she beat her up.
Yes,
and they was in
should
bed.
have. And I'm not even against violence on your mother, but
that was terrible. They were just
that was horrible. Like,
it was just the whole setup was horrible though. Like how the mother was manipulating her for the money. Then she went and going to take it and like it was just weird, but it was real.
Yeah.
It was real. It was definitely some shit that could happen in real life. So I saw
definitely, yes. I actually some shit that already happened already.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Well, I gotta watch my mouth because that was part of my growth this week.
Okay. So I don't want to influence you to be cursing and carrying on.
I'm trying. Well, thank you, Jules, for tuning. But like, yeah, we gotta work. I don't know what happened in the beginning, but it's okay because tonight,
we got it together.
Listen, we got it together and we kept going. So thank you for saying yes. Next week it will always, like I always say, it gotta get better. It gotta get better.
It can't get bad. It ain't bad.
Nothing could ever be bad as long as you're having fun, right? Because
exactly
that is truly the moral of the story. It's like you have to enjoy the journey. You have to be patient with yourself. What if it's one thing you can leave the people with throughout all of this in your life? Like, because we're just starting with this, right? We just started a show on this network, and we're growing, and it's all evolving. Like I said, because tonight I thought I was looking, I had banners that was missing. I was like, well, where's my stuff? I don't know. But I've been so focused on my script, which I'm supposed to be, because I'm trying to be an Emmy. I am not even trying. I am going to be an Emmy Award winning actress.
Manifest.
Yes. And as I'm being an Emmy Award winning actress, I've been in character. So I ain't really, but thank you for staying committed to me and helping me keep going with this because
that's
I am
what we're here for. Yeah, definitely. No, thank you.
Right. Thank you. And I look
forward to choose anyone.
No, but God knows what we need, right? So I always say, I say yes when God says yes, and I always let God move and move, like allow me to help somebody. So I was grateful tonight that Tracey said yes because I definitely want to support the Little Cocoa Bean Company. They're right in Boston. I definitely feel like that's something as we're growing and I'm able to monetize this network and what we're doing here, we'll be able to give back to organizations like that. That's my I know I'm gonna be successful, but I do God want to make sure that when I do get this money, I do the right thing. It's like that's the only way our Black community gonna grow, right?
That's true.
Supporting QueenBlueprintTV.com, which is Black owned and operated, and it is for people like us, for us, by us, and it's also teaching us about financial literacy, about healing.
That's what we need too, a financial advisor.
We have that Queen Blueprint.
Oh, so she need to get on here.
She is here. I don't know if she's.
I'm talking about to talk to the people.
Oh no, she's coming. She's gonna be on the show. She's coming to be on the show.
Because I definitely use some of that.
Yeah, no, she's definitely coming to be on the show. That's my February. Like in February, that's when I do this was the food. January was my food for thought, right? So I did everything food. Remember we had the sovereignty, learn how to grow food.
Yes.
Right? So everything was about food. So in February, when we love it on ourselves, we got to love ourselves enough to be honest about our money and be more accountable. All that's happening. It's all down.
Exactly.
Where the money resides. So
where the money resides. Where the money resides. Where the money resides. Where the money resides.
And you see, I got my Tokyo. Tokyo. So if you haven't already signed up for your Bali trip, check it out on my on Facebook. On Instagram.
I wish I could go.
I wish you could too. Don't wish, go. Look in your stuff and say, God, I want to go, and it'll go. Look at it.
No, God, I want to move.
Well, that too, but God said you want to go. And it will be given to you. So thank you guys for tuning in to the One Dope Chick Who Didn't Quit. I'm your host, Trena Be Real, and this is my co-host, Jules. Ask Jules. And we're going to say bye to his friends because they were partying with us on
Yes,
this
Chantel.
Friday. Thank you, Chantel, for tuning in and staying with us. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
For tuning in to One Dope Chick Who Didn't Quit. Streaming live every Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on Queen Blueprint TV. And follow her on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at Trena Be Real.